Welcome. Thank you for coming this evening.
Thank you very much, Mayor and City Council members and guests of Maplewood. I'm Scott Mueller. I'm the Prime Minister for the 2008 St. Paul Winter Carnival Royal Family. And one of our members of our family used to be a member of your family. He used to be a city councilman. So he asked us to come by and make sure that we introduced everybody to you. So, with my back turned, I'm going to have our Captain of the Guard come in. And I'll introduce him as he comes in. Our Captain of the Guard is from the Royal House of Guard and Pest Control, and that's Randy Gould. Followed by Susanna Tarnowski from the Royal House of Ace Auto Parts and Bird and Cronin. I'm going to turn around and look. From the Royal House of Authentic Dental and Northview Construction is Adam Dries. Next one from the Royal House of LCS is Brian Johnson. Our Royal Guard protects us from our enemies. You might want to have a Royal Guard of your own from time to time. Our Royal Guard protects us from our enemies. We know who those are. Who are our enemies? The Vulcans, yes. So there's no soot here tonight. The king also travels with his four brothers. The four brothers represent the four winds of the compass. And our first brother to introduce is from the Royal House of Park Midway Bank, and that's a Prince of the North Wind, Mark Chappell. Princess of the North, from the Royal House of Remax Realty 100, is Nicole Paul. Our Prince of the East Wind, who many of you know, from the Royal House of our favorite Royal House, Party Time Liquor, is Marv Coben. Our Princess of the East.
I want one of those.
Our Princess of the East from the Royal House of Twin Cities Foot and Ankle Clinic is Natalie Patrick. Ooh. Doing double duty here, our Prince of the West is from the Royal House of Lee F. Murphy Insurance, and that's Frank Caulfield. Joining him is the Princess of the West from the Royal House of McCullough, Bowden, and Sear Law Firm, and that's Aaron Duvall. And our Princess of the South from the Royal House of FFP Wealth Management is Aaron Smith. Ole! Ooh, la, la. Well, we want to keep our decorum as much as we can here. It's my pleasure to introduce to you the King of the Winter Carnival, Boreas Rex the 72nd from the Royal House of Rudy's Red Eye Grill and White Bear Country Inn, Bill Foussard. And he is joined, as always, by our Queen of the Snows from the Royal House of Visit Minneapolis North, Brooke Stokel. Billy?
Good evening. How's everyone doing today?
Excellent.
It is wonderful being here in Maplewood. You have a great Marv. You do represents Maplewood very well and represents a royal family very well. St. Paul Winter Carnival is a 122-year legend, really promoting our fine communities, all of us in St. Paul, Maplewood, surrounding areas, the great areas that we are. It's wonderful being here today in your community. Scott and I have businesses in White Bear right next to you, and it's just wonderful, all of us working together. At this time, we'd like to do a couple nightings. Brian?
We would. With your permission, Mayor and City Council, we'd like to call up some people that have been exceptional citizens of Maplewood and have been decreed by Boreas to join the realm of Boreas. So could we have Chuck All, Steve Lucan, David Tamala, and Karen Guilfoyle step forward.
It's part of the presentation.
You know, it's one thing to embarrass yourself in front of the council, but it's another thing to do it on TV, so this is good.
We're on TV, Scott?
We are. All right, should it be ladies first? Karen, it is typical for somebody to receive their charge in front of the king to kneel. Are you able to kneel and get back up again? All right. Put your hand on the pillow. Come on. All right, that's within, well, I am a funeral director, so if you have trouble. All right, within that spirit, within the spirit of knighting you and making you a lady of the realm, let's read the charge. We, Boreas Rex, King of the St. Paul Winter Carnival, in token of our esteem, and reposing the utmost confidence in your ability to do honor to this illustrious position, do hereby appoint
Karen, conscientious clerk of Maplewood Network. Congratulations.
Chuck, how about it? Are you able to kneel and get back up again? Well, wonderful. It's customary to kneel before the king and your mayor and city council.
I don't think so.
We'll make it a part of every council meeting.
Here we go. Mayor, remember this view now.
I am. I want a picture of it.
Don't worry, we're on it.
David, you look pretty nimble.
David, Chief of Safety, Maplewood's devoted trustee. Welcome to the Royal Thank you for all you do.
Steve,
Look at him.
you look nimble and eager.
Yeah.
I might be confusing that eagerness for embarrassment, but that's all right. It works either way.
Steve, Fire Chief Extraordinaire of our city, so
Boreas Rex charges you to have and hold this said office with all the rights, responsibilities, appurtenances, and hereditaments thereto belonging or by law in any wise appertaining for the full term of our reign. In testimony whereof, we are here to set our hand and cause a great seal of our dominion to be affixed in the city of St. Paul, Minnesota, our right royal winter capital, this beautiful day of July, the year of our Lord, 2008. Signed, Boreas Rex, the 72nd, Bill Foussard. Hail Boreas! Hail Boreas! Hail Boreas! Hail the Queen! Mayor, City Council, and recently inducted ladies and knights of the realm, thank you very much for inviting us to be here. The Winter Carnival has been operating for 122 years, and we have been representing the St. Paul area in Maplewood just as recently as this past weekend with the White Bear Avenue coronation at the Ramsey County Fair, and we have really been enjoying it. We've been having a great time, and we're really thrilled that you took time from your schedule to allow us to come here and say hello. So thank you very much.
Well,
Thank you.
very much.
As a resident of Maplewood, it's an
Please
honor.
state your name and address for the record.
Or just two.
From the Royal House, the Party Time Liquor, Marv Copeland, East Wind, 2008. And it's a pleasure to be here tonight. And one of the things I think is very important is that the volunteers in our community, our full-time employees, they're the backbone of our community. Also, at this time, I'd like to thank the council for appointing me to the environmental committee. I felt that was a very important committee and enjoyed working on it. Unfortunately, since the open house we had in Southern Maplewood, I've been too busy with Winter Carnival, so I missed the last few meetings. But I really enjoyed being on the committee. I want to thank you for putting on that, let me serve in that committee. And I hope you have a short council meeting tonight.
You obviously haven't been around much, Mark.
Thank you, Marv, for representing us.
Thank you all. Thank you very much.